Man, this game is crazy. You know, you come out here 1 week, you look like a major champion. The next week, you look like a 25 handicapper from Crabapple, North Dakota. But
let's go, bro.
3 shots, 4 par, I just do 2, 1 putt, par 4, birdie, ooh, new driver, info, replace, M2, par 5, fairway, what you fin do, think I'll try to get on into, start right, good line, good view, it drew, shooter McGavin, 2 thumbs that's up high and 2 fingers pointed at you, pew pew, fairway to green, conk off that I'm playing, sometimes these part 3 green look like an island, a punch and keep it on dry land, at least I'm a try man, up with the 5 and might use the trap man, I got a check man, line tango ball speed, rated that backsman, and where that ball land. Watch that's on my hand, is yours not the time, man. Yeah, that's my garment. I feel like Ramen. Not talking noodles, I'm talking about John, man. And Gary Woodland, stripes over Travis Fulton, got me striping like Dustin Johnson. 59 watchdog the way down.
Oh, welcome to Nothing is OB Style Texas Golf Podcast, episode 180. Brucey, 180, boy.
Yeah, we coming up, Papa. 180 soon to be 200. Let's go.
As usual, guys, we are presented by Maximum Demolition and Dismantling. Special thanks goes out to owner-operator Lee Ramos. Family-owned business, Southside proud, Southside run. Make sure you hit him up at 210-507-2227. Hit him up at MaximumDemo.com. He loves the dirty work. No job too big, no job too small. We're super thankful for being the presenting sponsor for Nothing is OB South Texas Golf Podcast. And also, hey guys, if you have not been to the Golf Club of Texas, it's time to go back, baby. Golf Club of Texas is a vibe. Make sure you hit up our guy, Bo LaHue and Zeke out there, guys. The course is a vibe. You got the 10-cup bar, the short game area, the range. Brucey gets floppy with it out there. You got that 100% what, Brucey?
Zoisha!
You got 100% Zoisha out there from tee to green. It's in great shape. The weather's getting warmer out there. Bo and his guys have done a great job. Customer service. There is no other course like it out there. It is a vibe. Make sure you hit them up. We're thankful for the sponsorship of our home course.
And we have our presenting sponsor. We have the Texas Chancla, Jesse Hernandez. Yes, he is the guy from TikTok. He's the guy that gives you all that free advice on there. That's where I go get it. That's where Andy gets his stuff, guys. Go check him out. Texas Chancla, Jesse Hernandez Law Office. FOREBROS Tour. Never golf alone, guys. We are a members first tour. If you don't have a home, FOREBROS has a home for you. Guys, I join them every weekend, every week. These guys are the greatest bunch of guys out there, man. It's not just golf. It's a brotherhood. These guys will do anything to help your brother out. It's where you can network. It's where you can get together and just let loose. Again, guys, FOREBROS Tour. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on everywhere. Again, we are a member first tour. We always look out for our members. If you ever check them out on Facebook. Again, we use Unknown Golf. It's one of the best things we put on our apps. So just once again, guys, check us out. FOREBROS Tour.
Never golf alone again, guys. And if you looking for a group, make sure, guys, all you can do is visit www.nothingisob.com, guys. FOREBROS Tour has a link on there. Good job,
Yes,
Bruce.
sir.
You're getting it.
That's
there.
where I was at. That's where I went. I went to the
You're getting it.
nothingisob.com and I'm reading everything on here and I'm just like, bro.
I'm reading everything. Guys, just in case you're just joining on, guys, explicit content may be in this podcast. Make sure, guys, you understand that the supporters, our sponsors, you know what? They have nothing to do with it. All our takes are of our own accord, guys. So make sure, guys, you understand you're listening at your own discretion. Our viewers and our sponsors, our supporters, they may not have the same opinions that we do. Our opinions, our takes are our own. We are hack golfers. We love and we live this game. We're thankful for our sponsors and supporters. Now tonight, episode 180. Woo, Brucey.
It'll be a good one, bro. I'm waiting, bro. Like,
are you excited?
Dude,
Are you excited?
Yeah, dude, I'm very excited, bro. It's been all over our Facebook pages, bro. It's been popping up on my feeds and everything. All our talks are about this, bro. I can't wait to get into it. Then we have a guy he's a nonstop golfer, bro. So this guy knows it all, bro. But we'll get into it later. But let's get into it, man.
We got a lot of stuff right here. We're gonna go down the list of all the courses in San Antonio, and we're gonna touch a little bit of the greater SA, right? Because Brucey was like, I told Brucey, I gave Brucey the task. Brucey, you got to write all the courses down. He goes, and Mike Ayala, FOREBROS member, a member of Alice, tournament director Alice Paga. This dude's played everywhere. This guy has played so many courses. He makes his home here in San Antonio, and he commutes. You know, he's got a home here in SA. He's got a home there back in Alice. He knows some PGA royalty. He knows a lot of golfers. He's played a lot of great golf courses, and you know what? He's gonna chime in. And again, these are just our opinions. These are our opinions, and some we have an inside track on some courses, and it's gonna be interesting and a lot of great hot golf topics right here. Right here, Mike Kirk, baby. GCT Rocks. Mike Kirk, thank you for chiming in. Here we go. Leo Camarillo. What up, boys? What's up, my dog? Leo, thank you for tuning in. Paul Sharp right there, baby.
Hey, he's next, bro.
Team. Oh, he's next. He's on Brucey's list, baby. He is on Brucey's list. K-Easy. I saw him today at San Pedro.
Hey, I had him shaking in his boots at the quarry, bro. I had him shaking in his boots for a while.
Hey, you never had him. You never had your golf clothes, bro.
Never had your clothes, Brucey. I was like, I know, bro.
Right there, I saw Kevin. It's like he felt like it seemed like he thought I busted him cheating. I saw him out there. Him and John Bluck, they were out there at San Pedro today. I was out there working with the golf team today, and they were playing Spark. They were playing Spark League, and the first thing he said, we're playing Spark. There's no money involved. And I was like, hey, bro, it's chill. It's okay,
good, bro.
It's okay.
Like he was cheating, right? He was just there like.
I'm telling you, it's like he was cheating. Mike Kirk, what's up, dude? Mike Osman. He's ready for the popcorn, baby.
Yes, sir.
And yes, guys, we want to hear your comments. We're gonna display your comments only if it's worth something, if it's a good comment, if it's relevant to what we're discussing, guys, or if it makes us laugh too, right, bro?
Oh yeah. And hey, before anything, bro, I gotta give it up to my #1 fan, Mr. Robert Vasquez. Hey, bro, I'll see you this weekend, bro. Friday, Saturday. But I can't wait to go out there, bro. So just look out for me. But hey, thank you for always chiming in.
And make sure you know, Robert, he's really talking and throwing your name out there because he wants you to comp him. He wants you to
really, bro. Really, dude.
Nothing is OB.
Wow, dude. Don't be jealous, dude. Just because I got one special fan, dude, and you have none. But we all know like why they're here. We all know why they're here, bro.
Why are they here?
Because we're toxic, bro.
Right here, guys.
Yeah,
Robert Vasquez, the one and only. I'm only here for the comments. Hey.
Yep.
Hopefully they'll be interesting. Mark Villagomez looking sharp in both hats, boys. Got more heading your way next week. The first Nothing is OB Oak Berry hat will be on sale.
Can't wait,
Mark
bro.
Villagomez I can't wait. I'm really excited. And they're going to be priced pretty reasonably. We worked really hard. We really want to get the merch out there. That's the most important thing. They're going to be priced really cheap out there, guys. We want to see a lot of guys in them, guys. So we would appreciate your support and your help. And we want to sell out. We want to sell out so we can order more right here.
Exactly.
See, like that? Look, he knew it was up. Brad Eichen's
my buddy.
Like Mike Ayala says, Bradley. He always says that. Bradley. Right here. Mike Osman stirring the pot, baby. Oh, look. See, I told you. I told you, bro. You know what?
I'm kidding, bro.
I'm glad, bro. I'm glad Robert said that.
Bro.
He's
my one and only. Him and my mom are my only supporters, bro.
Well, I'm glad because you know what? Robert never comps me, so I'm glad you get comped, dude. That's why I'm not going Saturday. That's why I'm not going Saturday.
I was trying to make my mom a Facebook, and I said, "Mom, what do you want me to call your Facebook?" And her name's Vicky, and I was like, "Mom, I'm gonna name it Sticky Vicky," but I said no.
Cochino.
I'm kidding, bro. Mom, if you're listening, I'll give you a shout out. Come on.
Sticky Vicky. Brucey, I want to meet her.
Hey, bro. Dude, tell her to make you some famous menudo, bro. When it's like,
no, I don't like menudo, bro. I don't like all the pig ears. Remember, I don't like all the pig ears. I want the corny dogs, though.
Oh, the crispy dogs, bro.
There you go. I want the crispy dogs, right?
The cheese inside.
Oh, Mike Kirk, always for the support, guy. Right there, dog. Here, take my money. All right, guys. So let's get into it right here. Let's kick things off with a bang here. We got 2-0 golf course conditions. We're not going to say the name of this course right here that we have out here, but it's a tough time. It is a tough time here in San Antonio. We're not going to lie about the tough time that courses are having. I was privileged to play around with Zach Taniguchi, the general manager out at Alisation, beautiful Alisation, last week during spring break. And, he expressed his concerns. I mean, Alisation's by what do we say? Winter standards, what kind of type of shape it's in?
Dude, it's awesome, bro. Like I said, I heard he gave you a spanking. I don't know how true that was, but that's just what I heard.
Who gave a spanking?
Zach
Gave who a spanking?
gave you a spanking
Did he?
in the game. I don't know. That's what I heard, bro.
Who told
But
you
then,
that?
but then you were like, "Oh, it was just for fun. I wasn't playing competitive."
It was handshakes. It was handshakes. He was
Okay.
he started out having a rough round. But he did. But you know what? I wanted to make sure I was on his home turf. I had to keep it friendly. And
I heard you asked him for pops. I don't know how true that is too. I heard you asked him for pops.
bro, I ain't asking anybody for pops. Boy, I'm not like some people. I'm not like a baby back bitch like some people. I ain't asking for pops. You know what? I'll just get real quiet. I'll just get real quiet if somebody says, "Hey, Andy, let's play for money." I'll get like that.
That's fucked
like,
up, bro.
Be like, Leo, I'll take on Zach. Oh, no, Leo. I mean, you could probably take him because again, if you're good at your job and you're in the golf industry, how much golf are you playing, Brucey?
A lot.
No, you're not playing a lot.
Oh shit! You said good at your job. I thought you meant bad at your job.
If you're in the golf industry, Brucey, pay attention. Wake up, Brucey.
Yeah, nah, dude, you're just always focusing on your stuff. You gotta, so you don't really play that. Because I remember, what's his name would always tell us, who was a maintenance. He would always tell us he wouldn't play as much golf either. And I'm like, bro, you work on a golf course. How do you not play golf?
Ken wouldn't play a lot.
Yeah.
Ken wouldn't play a lot. He wouldn't play. He wouldn't play a lot because, again, if you're good at your job in the golf industry, you're not working a lot. Right here,
it consumes a lot of your time.
Esteban, what up, boys?
There you go. He's back.
There he is. Juan Rupalacava. I know a guy that always asks for pops. And you know what, Juan? There was one baby back bitch, and I think you got it right there, bro. I think you got it, Juan.
He's a 12, bro. I'm a 21. Come on, bro.
But he's a 12 that could go in the 70s, that could go 80s, 90s, and even hundies.
All right, bro. You know what? Let's do that. Next topic is next show will be, is handicap legit? Like, do you always have to ask for pops? Well, just write it down.
Right here, Robert Vasquez, none. I play maybe once a month. See, and
he's good at his job. He's really good at his job.
He's great at his job. Well, you just said everybody in the industry plays a lot. You said that earlier.
I was like,
and look, one of the best supers out here, Bobby Gann, super of the beautiful Quarry golf course. Quarry right here.
We just played there.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. Tell me, how great of a shape was that course in?
Dude, my cousin who came in from, I'm saying, great shape, bro. My cousin even told me, he's like, bro, I think Quarry is a lot better than freaking La Cantera. I mean, that was him. He said that to me. He was, hey,
I don't know. I don't know. It came out of your mouth.
That's what he told me, bro. That's what he told me, bro. And I was just like, dude, it was in good shape, dude. Great. The greens weren't in my favor, but it was in.
What did you think of those greens, Brucey? Because that was your first,
bro.
We had seen him. We had seen him when Bruce took us out there.
I remember
and
that.
Now he said they're just starting to wake up. So what did you think of the greens? What did you think?
Dude, none of my balls are
were they receptive? Did they roll true? I know you said they're fast, but did you like them?
Yeah, dude. Like, I think they roll true. I mean, again, like, I'm not to where I'm that good to understand it, but dude, they were freaking, like, again, on me, that I don't use a lot of wedges. My bump and runs weren't working with me, dude. Like, they were just passing them. I couldn't get them to just run and stop. I don't know. You didn't play. I forgot. My bad, dude. No?
Okay.
Okay,
you know what? Okay. Hey, you know what? Hey, I got that shot right here. Yeah. We're gonna read these 3 comments and then we're gonna bring hey, shooter. Hey, right here. So we're gonna bring on Mike here after we read these 3 comments right here.
Yes, sir.
I got right here. I got Michael Whittler. Michael, thanks for chiming in, brother. All right, let's talk sometime. Spent time with Alamo City and George Strait, head pro at Tapatio Springs Hill Country Resort. Now work with Links to Freedom in conjunction with our SRU unit and Fort Sam. My dog, Mike. Ooh. Mike, we're out here. We've learned a lot. I've learned a lot since 2018, since this podcast started. I've learned a lot about agronomy. I don't know everything, but you know what? I've picked up so many tips and so many things as to why certain things are. And you know what? Hey, we would love to sit down and we would love to meet with you out on the course right here.
Knowledge is power. Knowledge is
right
power.
Here. We got Jordan Calendar. Seems like the courses having issues is almost reserved to the courses that are owned and managed by one entity, though. Maybe it's not the weather conditions, but the way the course and budget for course care is managed.
Oh, yeah, we've always said that, bro.
We'll get into that. And I got one more comment right here by my man, Richie Rubio PGA. Shout out to Miguel Amaya, golf professional out at the quarry. Miguel was okay, you saw me driving around out there, right, bro?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's cruising in
hey,
my six.
and you know what? And Miguel gave me Marshall access. He's like, hey, let the guy outside with the walkie-talkie know you're gonna have Marshall status, and make sure you let him know, Miguel. And I was like, this. Did we just become best friends?
Dang.
Hey, hey, beep, beep, beep. So I'm really thankful for Miguel. He's a stud. Richie's doing some great things out at Laredo Country Club. Richie, I know
LCC, Papa.
I know you have your short game, your range opening up. I'm hoping you're gonna invite us out and give us all VIP access out there. Okay. Further ado, let's bring on our brother out here. One of Alice's finest right here.
Okay,
Mike Ayala, how we doing?
Bro. I don't know about finest, bro, but
what's going on, fellas?
Bro, okay, Mike, tell me, how come everybody who's from Alice knows you, but they don't know who Arnold, who Chato, who Freddie, who Brucey is?
You guys say Chaparro. You don't say
no.
Arnold,
They don't even know you as that. How come nobody knows him?
I don't know if it's a good thing, bro, but I'm a degenerate gambler. They know me because I'll bet anybody, anytime, any fucking where. Any course, it doesn't matter.
Hey,
bro.
Mike, I just heard, dude. I don't know how.
And then you know what? All your rumors aren't true like that. I was asking
bro. I just heard this yesterday, bro. Mike, I just heard this yesterday. I was talking to Lee Lozano. He said he challenged you and you backed off. I don't know how true that is, dude. So he told me, bro.
You believe that, Brucey?
That's what I said. I said, Lee, Mike's a 5 with us, bro. Mike's a 5 with us. Why would he not play you, bro?
Okay,
he's high.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Mike, you've played with pros, you vacation with pros, you played courses all over the country. Now, I've never seen you back down from any challenge.
Fuck no. Yeah, it's anybody's day, man. That's what I always tell Brucey. I want pops. Just hey, you never know, bro. It could be your day. It almost, when you're playing for money, it almost gets into a match play kind of deal, man. And I'm a competitor. I'm a gamer, so. If I could just hang in there, I already know my game. You know, me and Leo, we're pretty similar, bro. We don't drive the ball far. We're good with our irons. We're good with our wedges. So we're going to get out driven all day. Like, I already got past that phase, but let me see you fucking chip and putt because I know I'm going to get some strokes there. So that's kind of my approach, and that's kind of how we approach the game, man.
So Brucey, we played with Leo. We played with Mike a ton. What do you think is the best part about Mike's game?
He knocks the shit out of the ball, dude. I like that he pounds that ball. Now again, it compresses. Sorry, it compresses. Of course, he's got that baseball background where he knocks the shit out of the ball. His putting too. What I like about Leo and Mike.
Let me get there. You already said okay. I just one thing. Wait, let me you.
Well, you asked me, bro.
I said, what's one thing? You said driving, hitting. Now you're in putting. Now, like, can I say one thing?
I'm in a fucking slump. I need all the praise I can get, Brucey. Keep it coming, bro.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
Okay, let me get that. Brucey, can I go, please?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Okay, thank you, baby. All right, so I'm gonna say putting. I think that's one thing that you and Leo both have in common that I feel like, especially playing with y'all as partners, I feel like if I miss the putt or I need like a par save or like a big birdie, you and Leo are at least gonna give it a run. Like, you're not gonna give up the cup. You're gonna give it a run, and I have like the most freaking confidence that especially you, Mike, and you and Leo both, I put you on the same I put you on the same breath because y'all don't give the hole away. You give it a go, and I freaking love it.
Yeah,
man,
that's
what we used to practice when Leo used to live right on the golf course on hole 14. We used to take the golf cart, man, and we used to have like 25 minutes to play. You know, every day we'd work, we'd go cruise around, we'd hit some balls, and we'd put at least 45 minutes a day, bro. Every day. We just go out there, we'd cruise, we put. We never really hit drives. We go 100 and out, 75 yards and out. We just chip and put balls every day, bro. And I still do that. When I get there early and I actually have time to warm up, I don't hit my driver. I don't hit my long irons. I hit a couple wedges when I put the ball as much as I can, bro. I already know my drive. I'm gonna hit a baseball slice about 210, 20 yards, and I'm gonna game it from there, man. So probably something I should start doing is working on my fucking drive. That's been killing me lately.
Another thing, Andy, dude, is they don't lose composure, bro. Like, you see how like I fuck myself up with mental and blah 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 blah. Dude, these guys, dude, they could be down, same composure as if they're up. And I'm like, dude, that's hard to come by. That comes with experience. That comes with confidence. That just comes with like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, if I lose 100, I win 100. I don't give a fuck. I'm over here like, I don't want to lose $20. Like, shit. Like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is.
But Leo brings it worse than me, bro. When me and Leo have our grudge match, you know, Leo's been playing hot shit right now. So Whenever I beat him or he beats me, we pick it, right? So we had a match this weekend, me and Patty against him and Johnny, and fuck, him and Johnny just oh, you're there, Andy. Him and Johnny just come out swinging, bro.
I told them, okay, all right, Mike. So you know what? So we're just trying to really set the scene that Mike, you know your shit. You're a player, you're a gamer, you don't back down from any bet. You've played in some of the best secret underground cash games. You know what? You're great friends with some PGA champs out there, and you've played with some. You play with A God, and you've played with all of these great cash players and some of the best hidden gem courses and courses in the United States, right? What were your thoughts from Corey this past Monday?
It was great. I hadn't played Corey since they reopened it or since they did their maintenance and brought it back. I mean, me and Leo used to play there quite a bit, man. It's probably been a year and a half since I got to tee it up there. I thought it was great unless the fucking wind wasn't so bad, you know what I mean? The wind just made it a whole different game, man. But the fairways are flush. I know the greens are a little hard. I know it's hard to get the ball to bite. If you're fucking going downhill, that ball was not stopping. Like on hole 1, it was just a ridiculous pin placement. There was no way to make the ball stop. And Leo kind of warned me. Patty kind of warned me about, you know, the green situation. But even though they were fast, man, you didn't get one bad roll with the cup. So they were rolling great. Fairways are great. I mean, I have no complaints, man. Like a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two, it's going to be fucking fire. But I don't play that course after May. I'm not fucking brave enough to play in the summertime, bro.
It gets rough.
Especially the back, bro.
It gets rough. It gets rough. There's no trees, right? So there's no shade. But you know what? Again, being a member of the Texas High School Coaches Association, hey baby, I'll play in any weather. And I love this comment from Leo right here, boy. I love this comment from Leo. Let me get it out right here. Leo Camarillo. Cigars, cigarettes, hookah, blunts, pipes. We want all the smoke. And you know what? And Brucey, in a way, that can be intimidating, right? It can be intimidating that a guy or guys don't back down from any bets. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I try to throw bets on a lot of people, see if they back down, and when they say yes, I'm like this. Shit, fuck, man. Like, what are they taking right there?
The shitty part is me and Leo are having to play each other now, bro. We've been fucking enemies the last 2 months because nobody wants to play us heads up, man. We bring that smoke for sure.
Right here, Jeremiah Sierra, Mama Los, Brucey, and Andy. Hey, it's a love affair. Yeah. Okay, all right, Mike. So you've played a lot of courses out here, Mike. You've played some of the best. You played out there in Phoenix. You played out there. You played Arizona. You've played Carolina, Pinehurst. You've played the Pinehurst. You've played TPC Sawgrass. What are your thoughts on the conditions of SA golf courses currently?
Yeah, man, it's rough because when I first started playing here, all these courses that are looking like dog shit, and I'm not afraid to say it, but fuck, me and Leo used to play Willow Springs all the time, bro. We used to play fucking Olmos Basin. We used to play Brack. We used to play all these courses, and since I've joined FOREBROS, Andy, I really have not fucking teed it up on any of those courses. I haven't played Northern Hills. I haven't played Brack in probably over a year and a half. I just know
that we say city or the Alamo City Golf Trail course.
Yeah. You know, I've been just playing a lot of FOREBROS events. It's rare that I get to go tee it up by myself or set up my own tee times and get to enjoy those courses. But, you know, Riverside is fucking great. Northern Hills is great. You know, there is some good gems out there still, but it just seems like that's the trend of San Antonio golf, man. It's just a lot of bad reviews, a lot of negative reviews. I would like to see change. I would love to be able to get back on those courses and see them in the condition and ways that we remember them as, because those are fucking iconic golf courses, man.
Iconics, bro. Brack is iconic, bro.
Yeah.
And I think and you make a great point, because I remember when I first, I mean none of us are native to San Antonio, but we call San Antonio home, right?
Yes,
and sir. I remember when Willow Springs was the best carry course. Yeah, Willow Springs used to be the greenest. It used to be the best course in all of the trail. And like you think about that, and you're like, you're full of shit, right?
The best part, Andy, was you'd get on and there's nobody in front of you and nobody behind you. You just go fucking play 18 in 3.5 hours. It was fucking awesome, you know.
And you remember those days? Do you remember the days where you could bribe the starter with a taco? You know, or like,
I don't know about a taco, bro.
No, I'm telling you, like if it was in the morning, it had to be a good taco. It couldn't be from Mobley. It had to be from Tommy's or Taco House. You know, like
Nortex, they shit themselves, right, Brucey?
Yes, sir. Carne salad with cheese, come on.
And then we have you have again. You probably set the starter at 20. Hey, squeeze me in, get me on, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? And that's what I think a little bit of the love was lost, right? You had, everybody, you're going to hear everybody in the industry. What's the one thing they always say? They always talk about COVID, right? They always talk about COVID. It changed everything. And I think we're in a bad place in regards to some of the courses here. Like Zach Taniguchi, the GM at Alsatian, he wasn't happy with where Alsatian is right now.
Wow.
And again, I mean, because he said it when we had him on our show. We haven't had the rain. It's been a little bit harder of a winter than normal, and he feels bad for his course and his community, right? I mean, because over there in Castroville, there's chingos of farmers, right? Like they depend on that shit. And you know what? And that I understand. And you see some of these courses are coming out of winter in great shape. You got, and we know what everyone always says, the foot traffic. These courses don't have traffic. The foot traffic. You know what? You see a course like Lackland look great. Fort Sam has come back. Silverhorn, they get a boatload of play. I think for winter conditions, they're in great shape. You know, you have La Cantera again. You know what? Again, they don't have the foot. They don't have the foot traffic. I understand that, but I think a lot of this stuff and what I've learned, a lot of it is preventative, and it's maybe giving the course a break. And I'm hoping some things change. And
that's, it's just we got to be really open minded, man. It's not just here. Like it's in Alice. The Alice Muni's fucking garbage right now. A lot of my buddies that play in 956 in the Valley. Some of these courses that we used to play down there, they're going through the same shit, man. It's just
the country club in Alice, bro. Wow.
Yeah, country club, at least the greens roll good, right?
Yeah, that's what Ian said. Ian said the country club is the greens are in great shape.
Don't fucking believe anything Ian says ever again.
Ian wants to smoke too, bro.
It's not enough, Andy, the best course in Corpus is Oso, bro. They say Lozano's trash right now too. I'm like,
green. Oso was green when we went over there. Oso was green. It was green, and it was still, and it was cold, and it was windy that day. But it's green, and I think in Corpus too, it's always green, right? It's always
still fairly priced. It's not that bad priced. I don't think it's
not at all. It's a really great price, but
and I think the thing is, and we talk about, you hear Jordan Callender and hear talk about entity, right? You know, at Alamo City's they're taking their hits right now. They are, and everybody wants to kiss everybody's ass. You know, everybody wants to kiss everybody's ass in front, on camera, in public forums. But you know what? Behind closed doors, they're all cutthroats. They're all fighting for that same dollar, and everybody thinks that they do it a little bit better, right?
Right.
And I think some people do. And you know what? You had Mike Osman, one of our good friends. He made a huge ass post, dude. On SA Golfers.
Huge, the ringleader, Doug.
But he made he made some great points. You know what? You have and Andrew Peterson. I guess I consider him a friend. I don't. It's one of those weird type of I guess he's an acquaintance, right? And you know what? Mike Osman brought up a point. You got Andrew Peterson winning a freaking Southern Texas PGA award. And you know what? Like, and some of his courses, they're struggling, man. And what has been the gripe over these past several years that people have had with trail courses? It's been the conditions.
Yep. And charging full price. I mean, you're charging full price for a course that's not maybe 75% at its potential.
I'm excited to see the change, man. We're in it, we're living it, right? We're actually seeing the conditions. We live them, we play them. I don't know enough, Andy, to be honest with you. Just see where the fuck it goes 3 or 4 months down the line. If a year we're having the same issues, I mean, obviously it's just something that we, the players, need to do, man. Because
we're still here, Mike. Mike, we're here. Yeah. We're still here.
But it's like we talked about before. It's supply and demand, man. Like these guys. It's like you said, man. Like if it's not broken to where like people don't stop, and we have to be the change, right? But nobody's gonna stop golfing. Like they're not gonna stop. So until they stop golfing, they're gonna say, "Shit, we're still getting into the traffic. We're still getting into the traffic. So why do we need to invest more? Like the money's still coming in, and it's hard to just tell people, hey, slow it down. Let them understand that we're gonna stop going, but that's not going to happen, man. Like people are just it's too hot right now.
There's a couple of things in play, and you know what? Let's get off of Alamo City courses, right? We'll kind of go one by one real quick and briefly talk about them, and then we'll make our way to some of the little bit pricier or ritzier public courses in town. That people don't know is that they are they are ran by a management group, a nonprofit. They have nonprofit. Well, remember, hey, the PGA is a nonprofit, so that just lets you know. That just lets you know what. And I always compare it. Hey, I always compare it to that type of nonprofit, right? Well, the thing is, they supposedly answer to a board, and a lot from what I hear, like Brucey. At least I have some knowledge, not Brucey's knowledge, but
wow,
you have a lot of these people in the city, the higher ups in the city. They don't play golf. They don't play golf. And I think maybe if they played golf, it might be a little bit of importance. And the board, as long as they see a company in the black or they see profits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all about numbers. It's all about numbers.
And you know what? If you see nothing but a company or about being in the black, then I don't think they're going to change anything.
Exactly.
So,
yep. That's all
right.
it is.
So right here. Okay. So first one, we'll go down the list. We already know Willow. Okay. So Willow, we already know that they're about to
renovate it
on March 31st. Let's be clear. They're not going to renovate it. Let's be firm on that.
Okay.
They're going to regrass it.
Regrass. Sorry.
And people are really excited. Well, I've heard from Ken. I've heard from several other superintendents that this is like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be very similar to what the greens are at Olympia. So if you're excited about Olympia Hills, then hey, be ready to be excited about Willow Springs.
Did they do the same thing at Almost, Andy, or did they renovate it?
No, it's they completely remodeled it. The same guy, I'm hoping they got a sweetheart deal. You know, and when we had Ruben on the show, you know, he didn't say that they got a sweetheart deal.
You fucked up the first one. We're gonna give you half off on the next one.
No shit, right?
He's the same guy. It's the same architect. Brucey, look up the architect. I know his name's Jeremy. I think his name's Jeremy Bloom. But I think that's the guy from Colorado that played football and that was the skier. But I think it's Jeremy Bloom, or I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But he's the same course architect that remodeled Almost, that also did Riverside, and that also did Cedar Creek. So can you see anything similar out of those three courses, Mike, from your opinion? And you've played
Jeff Bloom. Yeah, Jeff Bloom.
Jeff Bloom. There you go, Jeff.
I guess they're 2 for 3. Riverside ended up all right, and Cedar, from what I can see, I've just played a couple holes, seems to be great and catching on. It's just they fucking failed miserably at Almost, man. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's the area, maybe it's the water source, maybe it's the traffic. I mean,
and that's a big thing, right? Again, we're not going to kind of talk and be experts here, but several of the things that they say outside of Northern Hills, why the greens are a lot better there is because they run off a different water source.
Right.
Cedar, same thing, off a different water source. Brack, you have Almost, you have Mission. They all they call it the gray water or poop water, repurposed water, right, from the city. They get a great deal of it because these are city-owned properties, right? So they do get a deal on it. But I think that's why they're trying the different. It's called find out, Brucey. I think it's called Paspalum. I believe the green out there at Olympia Hills is, and it's supposed to be a little bit more susceptible to the heat, but also the greens out at Quarry, that 3D TIFF, that TIFF 3D, that's supposed to be susceptible to the heat too, and then the harsh Texas winters or Texas droughts. So
we'll see.
I don't know.
The court was great, but if you notice, Brucey's around the edges, like right where the rough and the green meet, there was a lot of dry spots, a lot of
they haven't caught. They kind of haven't caught,
like
right?
Finished catching, right? But I mean, they at least they do a great job of putting the pin in areas where it's not fucked up. You know, that's the worst. When greens are shitty and they put a pin right above it. It's like, come on, man, you had all this fucking room to get out of that shit and you put it right on it. You know,
right here you have Roman Rios. Landa Park is always booked solid and it's always in pristine condition. And from what I've always heard, Brody does a great job. The superintendent out there, he does an amazing job. But what do they do at times, Mike? They shut down the course and they tell you, hey, it's only cart paths only, and they shut it down for a day or a half day to do maintenance. And this is something that Ruben Cadavale has talked about for the trail. And I mean, they've talked about it, but I'm like do it. I said that in the comment, do it.
And it's Paspalum, right? Paspalum is what it is. No other course in the area has.
And you remember when Valor did it, man? It was fucking walking only, or they shut it down, and we came back to play like the first week it was open, and it was fucking great. 10 out of 10.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And I guess what did they have? They had black mold on some of those greens, right? On a good majority of the greens, right? They had black mold. And but what they do, they shut it down for a little bit. They gave it time, and I'm hoping they make these tough choices. I can handle if they put these trail courses on a rotating schedule to give it the break it needs, and like Ruben even stated, to give their maintenance crew like a full time, because why is San Antonio Country Club closed on Mondays? Why is Oak Hill closed on Mondays? Because you know what they do? They let the course rest and
recover.
To let their maintenance crew. I'm not trying to compare them, but you know what? To let them do their thing right here. Leo Camarillo. Honestly, our home course, Gateway Hills, is the most consistent course in SA since Robert Vasquez took over. Now, Leo, I'm going to tell you, bro. I'm going to tell you, bro. Robert is one guy that he hits certain bonuses that he makes. He takes those bonuses and he puts it right back into his staff and into the course. I'm going to tell you, I don't see a lot of GMs doing that in the city, in this area. I don't see that, because you know what? We are out there to make money, and we're out there to put food on the table, and we have mouths to feed. But you know what? I think this is where it sets Robert apart from many others in the city. Robert puts his money where his mouth is. He gives a great rate. And you know what? And again, he hits these bonuses because he is a badass GM and a great person.
That's why his reputation is up there.
He puts it back into the course. And so I'm not surprised to see how great of a job that course is, how great of a job he's done since he took over.
Mm-hmm. He's the best, man. Can't say enough good things about Robert. Everything he does for the FOREBROS, man, just a fucking awesome fucking guy. The course is great. I'll go play that course, 9 times out of 10, and I can't break a fucking 84 there, but
I won't. That's Brucey. What I always tell you about Lackland? What I always tell you?
Shit, eat your lunch, bro.
I'm not shoot well there. All right. Okay. So let's finish off the trail. All right. So we have almost. They're having trouble with several holes, right? They're having trouble with several holes, and everybody always says like number 2, dude. They've had trouble with number 2 for years, right? For years. They even moved the green because they said the tree in the back was giving it too much shade, right? And then they even moved it. They've had the soil tested. It's crazy. I think one thing that does make it a little bit hard and difficult, it is in a flood zone. But you know what? We haven't had any freaking rain, so you know what? They ain't got shit to worry about there.
They ain't losing much there,
So almost is looking a little bit dicey, and you can always tell by their chipping and putting greens, right? And the chipping and putting green, it's been used as like a nursery for the different holes and different patch jobs. It's all torn up, it's all sanded, it's all painted, and it's super frustrating. All right, y'all played Mission. What did you think about Mission?
Yep.
Brucey, this one's on you. I didn't play the last tournament.
No, I didn't play Mission either.
Okay. So I was there. I was there the day before. I was there the day before with my coach.
Oh, because your coach. Yeah, I see. So you.
Rudy even said they punched the greens. Well, they're not. Pobrecito, they're not recovering. They're not recovering. They're painted. What we think is punched, it's still sandy, and I'm hoping that they get some change, right? You have Jordan on here saying Riverside, and Riverside's in the same boat. Riverside is slipping fast after being so freaking nice, man. Yep. Okay, well, you know why it's fast? Because there's no grass. There's no grass growing on the greens. They're painted. It's just sand. It's dirt. And you know what? That sand and dirt, it's fast, but it's not receptive. It's not holding. And
because it's not true. Yeah.
It's a temporary fix, and it's going to fade away.
Get him.
And the same and Brack is unfortunately in the same boat. I had a good friend of mine.
I passed by it on the highway the other day. I looked. I'm like, "Fuck, Brack looks good."
It does.
That paint's deceiving, bro.
A lot better.
You're looking from the freeway.
Hey, Mike was on the train, right? Mike was on the train.
Yeah. I was like, it looks good. Those greens look good from afar, man.
Brucey took his nephew and niece over there, and I couldn't tell who was the nephew and who was the uncle.
It's fucked up, bro.
So they do that. They paint him, and I even asked Zach. I said, Zach, we're talking about courses, and Zach said, we paint our greens at Alsatian. I said, no. I said, no way. And he said, yeah. He said, we do paint them, but we don't paint them like hardcore. You know what he goes?
Yeah, like you can't notice it.
He goes, I don't know if I'm throwing Zach shit out there, but he's like, we want them to look green too. You know what I mean? So everybody does it. But it's hard. That's been one of my biggest gripes. I said Brack is where the Texas Golf Hall of Fame used to be at. The ghost of golf lived there. The oldest public course in Texas, hosted many a Texas Open. It's an AW Tillinghast original design, and that course, there's always issues there, and it hurts.
Love that course, right?
I love that course. It hurts. It freaking hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, you remember leaving the Republic and your shoes would be all fucking blue from all the paint they put over there. Bottom of your shoes was like blue, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I did that one time, man.
Bro,
not wearing white shoes to Republic ever again, dude.
Bro, that course, the Republic, Southside, Pride of Southside was so freaking slopey, bro. That course was so slopey. I never. There's another course I never shot well, dude. I could get on the green on that one par 3. I think it was hole 8, right before 9. That par 3 with the water to the left, and I think I'm good, and it would just slide off, dude. It would just freaking slide off right there, bro. And you know what? So we talk about Brack. I was at San Pedro today with the kids. San Pedro's probably got the best greens in all of the freaking trail, bro. San Pedro. Tell me how much foot traffic does that course have?
Crazy traffic, dude.
8 daily.
8 sums, yeah, dude. I still get those messages, bro.
Right here, dude. Right here. Look, right here, Jordan Calendar. I appreciate the public recognition. I'm going to stay humble and say that I was just winning my 90 back from what I've lost to you, bro. We still need some more to catch up, I think. Right here. Paul Sharp right here. Bad conditions and rude employees at ACGT is a recipe for failure. I'll never play Riverside again. No way.
Ooh, Paul.
Mm-mm. Paul's a nice fucking guy too, so they must have been dicks.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know, Paul. You weren't in the best condition that day, so I don't know if it was before that or before Steve Stepko's Diddy margaritas. I don't know. I don't know right here.
I'm surprised Paul went back after that after that day.
Ricardo, glad Andy fixed his Wi-Fi. It's not fixed yet. All right. The check has the payment hasn't been processed, right, Brucey?
Yep.
Right here, bro. Jeremiah Sierra. If you want to play a great course, a great to good course, $100 is a great normal rate now. Play in a league or a tour to get a better rate. And we'll get there, Brucey. Make sure we'll get there. Great comment, Maya. We'll get there. Cedar's got to be the one that's in the best shape on April 29th. Tuesday, April 29th is going to be that's like supposed to be the greatest day in U.S. golf because that's when the U.S. Open qualifying is going to take place. And that's one question when we had Ruben on the show, right, Brucey, that I asked him about. And you know what? We had him on the show before Cedar opened, and he was pretty clear. He said that he didn't think that they would do that. He didn't think that they would do that because then he said it takes away from what they're trying to do, and it makes the course harder. And what do? They make it a U.S. Open qualifying, you know? And I'm glad, though. I'm glad because that brings a lot of prestige to the city, and we are a great city to golf in.
It's a tough
So I'm hoping by Tuesday, April 29th. You know what? I think they're going to get it right. They have a great super out there. They have a great assistant who came over from Briggs, dude's a stud, and I think they're going to have that place rolling in time right here.
Have y'all played Cedar yet? I mean, since it's reopened.
I've only been out there, and I've only been out to several of the holes.
Oh, okay. I haven't played it either.
They were going to invite me out, and then something happened, and Alamo City rescinded their invitation to me.
They were wrong, Andy.
I have not played an Alamo City Golf Trail course in probably over a year and a half, to be honest.
Dang.
Yeah.
We ain't missing much, right?
Look right here. Okay, and we got Orlando Lara. Olympia Hills look good today. All right.
I've been hearing that too.
I know his son had a tournament out there today. So right there, Olympia Hills look good. And I want Olympia Hills to look good because, man, that course is a tough track. It's a tough layout.
Long, bro.
Right here. Robert Vasquez. Soil samples is imperative to whether it's 90 days or 180 days. It is the most important thing to maintain a golf course. And Robert knows. He's helped bring back Fort Sam. He's helped bring back Wackland, and this dude does a great job. You know, he does a great job. And freaking, I'm reading some of these comments. Right
Me too. I want to show one. Let me show one.
Go for it.
Roman Rios, I saw the Sherman-Williams truck making a delivery at Almost.
remember, guys. The viewers' comments also don't. What is it? We don't always the guest or the co-host, the host and the co-host. We don't support those comments either.
They're gonna fucking run out of that color, bro.
So next thing you know, it's going to be a forest green. It's going to be a forest green, and then like you said, Mike, that bluish green, right? That bluish green.
Shit.
So right here, bro. Esteban, one more comment right here before you move on. Esteban, I think people would be more understanding if AGT, Alamo City Golf Trail, would be more communicative about the issues and plan solutions to fix the issues they're dealing with. And I think this is the problem right here, Esteban. A great point. Great comment right here.
Yep.
2 years ago, they had a town hall, and I was there, and I thought it was great because you got to hear some people gripe about it, but you also got to hear, the executives up front about it and whether or not they were truthful or they had a plan or whatever. They presented things, and it was great. And I think that's the thing. A lot of times people think that because they're an Alamo City Golf Trail member, they think they're a member of a club. They're not. It's just the rewards. That's all it is. And I think Esteban made a great point there. We want the communication because you know what? These are courses we grew up on and we love. And like Mike said, he hasn't been there in a while. So I think the best course has to be Cedar right now out of the Alamo City Trail, and along with San Pedro. San Pedro, I know it's a part 3, but I think Javier Garcia does a great job out there. His crew's always rocking. And I'm hoping the courses come back.
And he just likes to putt. You just want to go out there and putt, bro. That's all you want to do.
You know what? I still haven't put it on there. He wouldn't let me. He just let me take pictures, but he wouldn't let me.
Hey, Bruce, he makes one hole of one on that fucking.
I know, bro.
Now that
I know, bro. Hey, he was putting like freaking Happy Gilmore.
Hey, with the Odyssey.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about the Alamo City Golf Trails. All right, Olympia Hills is coming back. Greens are new, and again, I think we saw it with Corey. They're having some issues with it catching again, and maybe due to little to no rain. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Corey's in great shape. Olympia Hills is coming back.
Canyon's always good.
Canyons has like really never faltered. Yeah. What do you think, Mike? Yep.
Another one, man. I feel like a loser. I haven't played that one in a while either.
Damn, you know what, dude? I brought him on as the
I know. I'm like
as a freaking silent.
When you have a 2-player card at Cantera, it's hard to get away from fucking Cantera.
Okay, all right. Tell us about La Cantera. Tell us about La Cantera.
What do I have to say, Andy? It's fucking the great. It's top tier, dude. Every time, and they're open about it too. Whenever you go sign up and you book your tee times, though, forget his name, Cantu. His crew will let you know, like, man, there's bad spots here. We have them marked off. The greens are punched. They haven't recovered yet. The greens are going to be slow. Like, they inform you before you even book your tee times and pay. So I really appreciate that. You kind of know what you're getting into. But them too, whenever they aerate in sand, that seems like it takes a while for them to recover. But once they do, it's just back to its condition, man. La Cantera's the best.
I think that's the big thing. You heard Esteban saying about communicating. We talk about it with FOREBROS, transparency, right? Like, I think that's what everybody wants, is just somebody to be honest with you. I think when we played La Cantera there for FOREBROS, which we get a freaking amazing rate. I mean,
don't say it, bro.
Amazing rate.
Yeah.
You had their starter, go over some things with us, talk about the grain, and again, I think educating and informing us of stuff. And I think a lot of courses have lost that ability and lost that love. And it's nice to see that, all the way from the top there to Aaron, who signs the checks there, Anthony Cantu, tournament director, all the way down to his starter. It's clear to see why not only course conditions, customer service, they do it right.
All the way. As soon as you check in, man, till you leave, the food, the waiters, the crew down there when they clean your clubs and get all your stuff, and it's just fucking great. The experience there is great. I have no negative things to say about Cantera.
Right here, guys. Again, I told you, Aaron Thomas Green, director of golf. He's the man. Anthony told me this is the dude that signs the checks. He goes, that's it. He goes, that's El Mero. That's
La Mera Paipa.
Yeah, that's it. Right here, Anthony Cantu. He's the man, and I agree.
Also,
right here, Mike Austin.
Oh, there you go. Here. Forgot about Silverhorn, bro.
Mr. Swagoo right here.
Doing that red, white, and blue.
Jadon, out at Silverhorn, man, I think, again, this course is coming out great from the winter conditions. I thought the greens rolled true. They were receptive. They had a lot of grass, and it was great to see because Silverhorn's it's a tough track. So you add in
very tight, bro.
You add in these winter conditions, you have so many runoffs, right? It turns into like a very Cedar-like before the remodel where everything's just running off. And so I think Silverhorn is one of the courses that's also in great shape. And again, we didn't want to leave. I think they left the bar open for us. We locked it. They said, "Don't worry, guys. We'll leave the key under the mat."
Yeah, and I know Hyatt's going through some work too. But I mean, for right now, like for the stuff that they're going through, they're giving an awesome rate. Like, I mean, these guys, if you go on golf now, I mean, they're giving a hell of a discount. Again, there's some work going on there, man. But I think Hyatt's looking good too for the price that you're paying right now. And then when it gets back to 100%, it goes back to the normal prices. But I mean, I don't know what y'all's take on Hyatt if you played Hyatt lately. But like I said, I think for the work that they're doing, it's going to turn out to be a lot better.
I'm really hoping that vision takes fruition, right? Takes place, because I know this was an issue that one of our good friends who worked there had with their head, their head pro, and putting the lagoon right, putting a 2.5 acre lagoon right dead smack to where the range was. I don't know, like. I'm hoping it works out. I can see the lagoon, but they said they're going to make the range where a hole one of Creeks is, and and then I heard rumors. Then I heard rumors that they're going to get rid of the Oaks, and that's where the range is going to be.
I played with some guys, Andy, when I played in that fucking Sandbagger barbecue circuit tour, or whatever the fuck it is. We played in College Station.
Where'd you play? Traditions?
No, Country Club. Brenham Country Club.
Oh, Brenham. Yeah, Brenham.
Yeah. We just played there this past weekend. The Hyatt had like Floresville, I guess. The Hyatt, they had like 20 guys go. They had like 10 teams. So a lot of those guys there were Hyatt workers. Rudy and a bunch of these fucking sandbaggers from the Hyatt.
Was Roman there too, or no?
I can't remember. I've seen these guys, man, but I just know they're all Hyatt out. Hats, shirts, bags, towels.
Dang, walking testimony there.
Walking San Antonio, so, we work at the Hyatt, whatever. So I had to name drop. I said, fuck the Hyatt. Since Ken's left, I haven't gone back.
Straight up, like, right?
Yeah, fuck them. Hey, Ken fucking. And I said, yeah, I know him real well. And they're just like, yeah, it was a tough situation for him. And he kind of got thrown into a bunch of bullshit. And his vision and what they have now is just totally different, and they had nothing but good things to say about Buck, man. But they were voicing their concerns about the course as well. They're not big fans of it. They're telling me some of the changes they made. I guess it's one of those holes, Andy. I think it was both par fives where they share the green.
Yeah,
that's going to be the new putting and chipping area now. That's going to be they're doing a bunch of shit. He was telling me about it. I was trying to focus on my game, and he was telling me all the changes. But they're voicing their concerns as well.
That's 9 of Creeks. That's 9 of Creeks. 9 of Creeks and 9 of Oaks. That's what it is. Yeah.
So even the workers are like, man, what can we do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what? It's like a war zone over there. It's like Iraq. It's like Baghdad over there. It's just there's a lot of construction. The carts might not work, but you know what? I'm hoping because Hyatt, man, we love the Hyatt. We love the Hyatt. I'm hoping it does come back and it comes back strong because
for sure.
You know what? We played some of the best rounds. Mike, you and I took freaking Rudy and Saul over there.
Yeah, Rudy was on fucking suicidal watch after that chinga we gave him, bro.
Hey, when you know it, you're at home barbecuing and drinking by yourself. Like you got some issues, bro. Right? You got some shit.
Speaking of outside courses, I mean, we also have Buckhorn and Valor, of course. Those are on separate ends, but still like a greater SA.
Hill Country.
Yeah, Hill Country. I haven't played Buckhorn in a while, but I know it's always treated me well. It's always looking well. And then, of course, Valor. I mean, you can't go wrong with Valor, but those are looking pretty good, too. And, I mean, what's y'all's takes on those two?
I love Hill Country golf, man. I've always had great experiences out there. Buckhorn's my favorite because they sell those little beef jerky packs, the Prosix beef jerky.
Give me 3 of those. I'm here for the beef jerky.
No. And if you play on a Sunday, you have to buy one of those big ass sausage links and shit before you buy any drinks. If you buy one sausage link, you get 2 beers.
And we got Comanche coming up for Leo's birthday on a Wednesday, so
yeah,
I'm excited to get out there and play Comanche, man. It's one of my favorite courses. So
Comanche Trace, 3 championship 9s. Again, hey, we're only going to talk public courses, Mike. That's one of the best country
I'm
clubs
out
in the
then.
world. So we talk about Buckhorn, a Foresight property. Y'all played the other Foresight property, the other gym, the Bandit in New Braunfels the other day.
I had that on my list too. Yeah.
Brucey?
How was that one?
I didn't play Bandit. I just I have it here checked out, about to be checked off.
Well, yeah, Leo,
Johnny Boy and Leo spoke really high.
Johnny and Leo,
coming back.
They said it was in great shape. And I think that had been the biggest knock is that they have a big tournament coming up. Brucey, can you check on the Bandit what tournament they have? Look, Richie, we just talked the Bandit. Can we talk the Bandit? Look, Richie, we're here now. All right, we beat you to it. And Jordan right there, baby. And Jordan about to say how was the Bandit? The guys had nothing but great things to say. I think the one complaint that they had is that they didn't like how they flipped 9s. Now where you would 10, you normally tee off right there by the chipping green and the putting green close to the clubhouse. Now they flipped it to where that is 1. That is 1 because I thought what is 9 now and it used to be 18 was a great finishing hole. I thought that 3-hole stretch, that 3-hole stretch was 16, 17, and 18. I thought it was a great freaking stretch and finishing a money game, finishing a match play, finishing right here, Richie Rubio. The Bandit is my favorite golf course. Well, Richie, they flip 9s. I don't know if that would change anything. I think Bandit is tough. What's the hole? I think it's number 4, that short par 4, but it's changed now. Remember that? I think it's called Courage Pass. That's the name of the hole. Courage Pass. That's the one, Mike, that it's all right-handed and everything funnels left in that green, and it's got that one bunker and it's tight. It's real up top. You know which one I'm talking about?
I know. Yeah, hell yeah. Yes,
Brucey, do you remember that one?
There.
No, I'm over here looking at the events. They have the.
Hey, Brucey, you've never been there, Brucey.
No, Bandit. Never been to Bandit.
Oh,
that's right. That's too far for you. You can't drive that far.
It is, bro.
Speaking of Bandit, Coach Canales, remember Big Yodi came down and played with Johnny and Leo. And after hole 14, he's like, "Fuck the Bandit. I'm never coming back." But it's in great shape. But
I've heard good things about it, bro. I've never played it.
He said that it was not the course. He said just the lies there. Coach is a golfer too. He's a fucking stick. He's like, I'm on suicide watch. I'm selling my lab putter, all this shit.
Hey, dude, I love it, guys. Guys, and just in case you're wondering, guys, we are coming live from the Texas Chancla Studios. Jesse Hernandez, make sure you hit him up, guys. He's the TikTok lawyer. He's that lawyer. He's a hat golfer. He loves and lives the game. This dude has been on a freaking golf kick. He's chilled out right now.
He's another Mike. He's been everywhere.
Hey, he's probably spent all his money, and he has to make a little bit more right now. We're thankful
he's fighting cases right now.
We're coming from the Texas Chancla Studios. So for any of your legal needs, make sure you hit him up at www.jessehernandezlaw.com. All right, here, Richie Rubio. Who the fuck knows about Northcliffe, bro?
Dude, that was our course. I got busted there taking bottles in, dude. That was crazy though, dude. That was cheap course, dude. 35. Come on.
Why do you say it like that?
What?
Why do you got to say?
You used to work there? Because it was like towards the end when I first moved to San Antonio in 2016, bro. I could play there for like $15, bro, or like something like that. It was like crazy cheap, bro. I marshaled out there, dude. I bet you were the one that was being like a freaking hater, bro. Always get off the grass, car pass only. I bet you, bro. I think it was you who busted me with like bottles. I think it was you. I didn't even know that you couldn't.
I looked the other way. I'm that guy.
Lies.
Sir, we don't sell Dima bottles here, sir.
Hey, Andy was like, "Sir, you forgot your Jolly Ranchers."
Mike Hard lemonade in a bottle, sir.
Okay, so the guy that trained me, dude, he was a fucking G, dude, right? So we drove around on my first day there, guys. If you don't know Northcliffe, it's closed. It's right off of 35, right before Busby's, right past Olympia Hills. You know, it's a little bit further down, right as you get into New Braunfels, right? Or shirts, right? What is it? What is it? Shirts, right?
Shirts, Cibolo,
right? Yeah, right. Okay, and it's right far off to the right. It was an HOA. Dave Roberts was the owner, head pro at that course. Casey Carnes was a pro at that course, right? And it's the only course. My first daughter was born, so that was 16 years ago when I became a Marshall out there. My wife said, "Hey, this golf thing is getting too expensive. You need to do something about it." And I'm over here like, "What do you want me to fucking do?" She goes, "My wife has great ideas sometimes." She goes, "Why don't you be a Marshal at a course?" Oh, badass. I hit up Cedar Creek. I hit up Silverhorn. Nothing. Well, who calls me? Freaking North Cliff off of 35. How far is that shit from my house?
Well, I was about to say that right now. I'm like, dude, you're over here, dude. North Cliff's over here. It's like 1604 all the way around.
All right. So, but again, the things we do for golf, right? The things we do for golf. So I would go out there, play 36 holes, play 27. I think I even played 54 holes in one day out there, right? Because all I had to do was work 2 5-hour shifts, and I got free golf whenever I wanted. So I would have an early shift, go in and play, or I would go in and play and stay for the late shift. Well,
dude, the guy that you remember that, Andy?
Yes, dude. Yeah. Yes, man. And again, when I was there, I can't remember the greenkeeper's name, the superintendent. Dude, he had that course green as hell, dude. The members had always said at that time that it never looked better than it ever looked at that time. And well, the guy that trained me, he was a fucking dick, right? Well, I liked it though. He drove me around and he told these guys one time they were at, I think they were at like 7 or 8. And he goes, "Hey guys, can y'all keep the carts on the cart path?" Yeah, we got it. He drives around again. He sees it at the next hole at 8. "Hey guys, would you?" Yeah, we got it. When he comes to 9, he sees that they're parked off the thing. He takes the freaking key out of the cart and he takes off. And I was over here like, so you know what? I was always waiting for that one moment to do that same shit. I never did it, but I was always ready. And this guy set the tone for me though. He set the tone how to be a damn fucking Marshal out there on the course.
Hey, whenever they closed down, I met these old men. I forgot where I met them at, and they said, "Man, we live right on the course." And when it shut down, some of the guys had chipped in and bought like a lawnmower and a greens cutter, and they kept like 4 holes in play, and they would play them all the time.
Damn, they were doing that for a while, and then it got like really tough. You know what I mean? Then it got like kind of out of hand, and look,
we take our own beer, drive in, play our own holes.
There you go. Look, that's sad. Didn't know that. There we go, right there, man. Look. Look, Brucey needs a permission slip to play the bandit.
Yep, it's too far, bro. It's too far. It's too far for me, bro. My wife
is for the mascot of the logo.
Hey, dude. So next
hold on, my list. Hold on, Brucey. Hold on. Let's get into this.
Okay,
let's get into this. It's just too far for the GPS to track you, right?
Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
It's out of range.
You can't. Yeah, it's out of range. Low service. Like he's like, "Hey, if I can't see you on my phone, bro, you can't go."
Right here, look.
GCT, we got GCT next, bro.
Leo Camarillo, Bandit was in great shape. There we go, baby.
Awesome.
Bandit was in great shape, and that's great to hear because I knew from the summer it had been in a bad condition. I'm great to hear it's back for that price. It better be freaking back. All right, so go for it.
GCT, we got GCT next, bro. So what y'all say? Again, we just played there. We went to go do some promo videos, Andy, right? I was doing pretty good out there. I don't know if you want to talk about that or not, dude. But
we already talked about it. We already talked about it. Sorry. We talked about it last week that you quit.
I like it, but I like when you. Bitch, why you gotta talk about that part? What can you talk about?
What do you want me to say? That you quit, Mike? He quit. He quit because I told him.
Not only did you fucking quit, you missed the putt too, motherfucker. We saw that.
No, you see the other one. I made the other one. Andy, you lied to me. You said you're gonna edit it and not show me putting, bro. You said just putt.
But I told him, Mike.
I want
Mike, but I said. Brucey's best stuff is the stuff that's not rehearsed. And I know you'll agree with that.
We love it, Brucey.
Yeah, see, we love it. Okay. So we're playing pretty tight on the back 9. I already beat him on the front. We're playing tight on the back 9 there. And we're on hole 17. Well, freaking because you know Brucey's game, he's a pretty solid player. Well, this was the first drive he had kicked it off the fairway. So he was just in the second cut. Well, shit, Esther had called him. And I don't know what happened. Like, I mean, he tells me it's the happiest marriage, and I don't know what it is. And he says, like, hey, he loves his wife. He loves his wife more than anything. And she calls him, and then he hits a shot. It hits the hill, and it kicks into the forest. And then he just stops. And he's like, I want to go home. I need to go home. I'm in trouble. Way. I need to go home. He doesn't even play. He doesn't even play.
Hey, let's stop talking about marriages because I'm gonna talk about yours. So let's just stop already, bro.
Talk about mine.
So anyways, how is GCT looking, bro? So what's your take on it?
He quit. He's a quitter, Mike. He's a quitter.
I'm a hitter and quitter.
Later was Me and Andy got smoked by Maya and Leo. Fucking 9 holes. We lost $58.
I remember that one. I remember that.
Okay, so we went out there for a couple weeks ago, and how impressed were we with the improvements that course has made?
Yeah, dude. I'm fucking excited for GCT. I love that course. That's my first home when I first moved here to San Antonio. That's the only course I would play, dude. I live close to that area, so that's got a special place in my heart, and I hope it makes its return. But I know they're doing a lot of good things out there, man.
It's a vibe, bro. But I like that, like Bo kind of does like a lot of stuff to where he treats his members good, and then like he always spices it up a little bit, man. So it's not just golfing, it's not just it's just the golfing plus all the extra stuff that he does with it. And then that bar, man, you just can't, beat that bar, man. It's a wraparound. It's got the TVs. It's got a vibe to it.
And every time you go out there, man, the range is full. You see people hitting balls there all day and night out there, man. It's always packed out there.
Dude, right here, Leo makes a great point. You need to invite a real golfer next time, Andy Torres.
Wow.
You mean you need to bring a fucking retired golfer?
Yeah,
retired golfer. Right here, Orlando Lara. He's a member out there, GCT, baby. And it is. And again, Mike, you make a great point with saying that we're glad it's coming back. We're glad because it does. It's a special place. That's where FOREBROS was born at. It was birthed at, right? That's where
blue collar.
That's where blue collar. What is it? Palitos Golf. Hey,
yeah,
everything.
There was a lot of names before we came out with like settled on FOREBROS, dude.
No, it was FOREBROS. We're in FOREBROS 5.0. It's taken a while for us to get here. But as we've talked about courses, one thing is for damn certain is that FOREBROS Tour, joining a group and association that can give you a great rate. I don't think you can play reasonable golf and get great deals and tee times without being part of an organization.
You can't.
100%.
Numbers. It's all about numbers, bro. It's like if you bring in a good amount of numbers, they're going to see the numbers and say, hey, man, we can work with you. But if you're just saying, hey, I want to golf by myself, bro, they're going to charge you full price. Like, you know what I mean? You don't bring anything to the table. Supply and demand, man. That's all it is supply and demand. But I like that how when we played the quarry, when Leo was talking, he said, hey, guys, let's take care of this course because we want to be invited again. You don't want to be that group to where people are like, oh, dude, fuck those dudes, bro. They're very disrespectful. They don't take care of it. They're driving on like on and on par threes or you know what I mean? We don't want to be that group because then again, they won't give us the deals they give us. They won't invite us back. So I like that our group, we're all good golfers that understand it. If we take care of the course takes care of us. They give us good deals. We get to play on any days you want. Some courses give us what is it, like 8 o'clock shotguns on Saturdays. Like who fucking does that, bro? Like who does that?
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Big ups to Maya, man, for always making it work for our members
and a burger.
And yeah, that's Maya's kicker. It's the Maya special and a burger. Hey, so here's the drink. Can you throw in the burger and the chips and a drink? Right? That's a clincher. If you want FOREBROS to come, make sure your freaking bar is stacked with Michelob Ultra and you throw in a burger chips deal. The Maya special, baby, right here. Charlie Gray right here. But it has to include a burger right here. Charlie, my dog, Charlie. And right here, ooh, how about a FOREBROS price for membership at GCT?
Ooh, Andy, talk to your dog. Presenting sponsor.
Well, you know what? Maya's been pretty clear. Maya didn't even put up my flag at the quarry.
He said FTP. He said FTP. Fuck that puto.
Sam and Ronnie are apart. They're fucking split up right now. So.
I know, man. I'm like this. I'm like, hey, like just put up my flag, bro. Like, thank God Brucey's there to represent me. Thank God, Brucey. You know what? I mean, hey, I thought it was petty. I mean, shit. I thought it was petty. But hey, I'm learning.
You're not special, Andy. You're not special, bro.
Victor Trevino right here. Dr. Fuentes and Dr. Trevino coming for the 2-man on April 26th. Plus, it's my birthday, so we got to do it right.
Ooh. You FOREBROS member, Dr. Trevino.
And he said his shorts are going to be even shorter when he gets there.
Fucking Doc. Hey, him and Fuentes are the fucking shit, man. We're gonna have so much fun with those guys, man.
So were they doctors out of?
Corpus. Both of them are doctors out of Corpus. Dr. Trevino actually has a membership at Rockport Country Club. So
one's a gynecologist and one's a proctologist. So one's got you from the front, and the other one's got you from the back.
Yeah.
Brucey.
Brucey,
About that time. You're at that age, dog.
I need a second opinion.
right there, baby. Look, bro. Look here. Look, bro. We're gonna put up your flag. I had it in my car. Thanks, bro.
It's a real vice president has his back.
There you go. Right here. Look, Jeremiah. Brucey left your flag after the round. You lucky we took it back. Leave it out there.
Oh, Brucey. Speaking of that, where the fuck you didn't even say bye, hi. You and Rainey after the round.
I was hungry. We were hungry, bro. Dude. That round was freaking long, bro.
Hey, Mike,
long.
Apparently,
there was
apparently,
2 seconds.
Mike,
love you, dog. I gotta go.
Mike, apparently there's no food at the quarry.
Yeah. So we went to Grimaldi's. We chopped over to Grimaldi's. We had Grimaldi's.
Because he had a coupon.
Damn right, cuz. Got to get those rewards. I had a $10 off. My cousin was like, bro.
And Leo and Patty and Dr. Vino didn't eat fucking burgers and wings and Caesar salads, all this shit.
I don't know. I just saw them eating in the morning. I didn't eat shit all day. When he said, "Hey, bro, you want Grimaldi's? I'm paying." I'm there, bro. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm hungry, bro.
You know what?
Now it makes sense.
I second that, Brucey. I would have done the same shit right here. Look,
look
right here, Dr. Trevino. Damn right, 6-inch swords coming in hot.
Damn.
I know because we did get a report, right, Mike? That there was a report out there that there was some indecent exposure going on, and I said I had to be from fucking Victor and his fucking toenail shorts that he was wearing.
I don't know, but Andy was asking him something about like a blue pill, erectile dysfunction. I don't know what that is, bro. But Andy, I mean, is that what you're asking him or something like that?
They were yellow. He had the yellow. He said for shims. That's what it was.
And we gotta get Doc on the podcast, man. He was telling me that every year, 6 doctors from America or 12 doctors go and play 12 doctors from Europe, and they go play in Italy and France and fucking all over the U.S. They do their own stuff, bro. So he goes and plays fucking pristine golf courses all over the world, man.
I just want to go see it. I don't have to go play. I just want to just go see it, dude.
Yeah, they got their own little deal set up. It's fucking sweet.
We just like to watch.
Bring me a hat. That's all I want.
Theo, is that you, Theo?
Right here. Look, Jordan Calendar. Nah, my president said no. See, I told you the pettiness. Right here. Look. There you go. Look. Fuck those flags.
Don't worry, Eddie. I'll get fired for you tomorrow, brother.
Thank you, brother. Look, no invites from Brucey to Grimaldi's though, bro. See, okay, all right.
What, dude?
Okay.
What?
Okay, look, Mike. So Brucey and I, we work out every morning together. He always tells me about these amazing meals that he makes at home. And I'm like, Brucey, and Brucey always talks shit about invites. This is one of his coined phrases. No invite. No invite. And I'm like, Brucey, you don't invite anybody anywhere.
That's true.
Bro, okay, so
that's 100%. Brucey, now think about it. You never invited me fucking anywhere. Fuck you. Why am I even your friend?
What? Bitch, because you know what?
He invited me one time. Here we go. I'm sorry, my fault. He invited me to my favorite music star, Gary Allen concert that he got vet ticks. He got free tickets. He got free tickets. And you know what? We went to Floors, but you know what? I never got invited back again.
Brucey, explain yourself, dog. Explain yourself.
Dude, Andy was like, no, dude, okay, hold on, dude.
I got him. Mike,
he's like, I didn't have my work phone. I only had my personal phone.
Andy's always talking about the South. Oh, I don't ever go to the South. That's too far for me. I'm like, well, why the fuck do you want me to
I get my haircut on the South all the time.
You fucking liar, bro. Anyway, so that's one, right?
Floors the military.
And then Andy's picky as fuck. Picky as fuck, right?
You act like you're not. You're not picky.
I'm cheap, bro. I'm a cheap date, bro.
Dude, Andy would take his own fucking buns, bro. That's how
I will. I did the Fort Sam because they have onion buns.
Yeah. Nah, dude, it's different with me, bro. Like, it's like for me, my stuff's little, dude. So I always feel timid. Like, I don't want to invite you to go to, hey, hold on. It's not little, bro, but still. Hey, dude. I don't want to
it's just little. Hey, it's all coming out, Brucey. We got it in the internet. Right. It's forever.
Right, bro.
Hey, no, Brucey's family's there. They make briskets and fajitas.
I know, bro. Fucking corny dog. Hey, what is it? Crispy dogs.
Stampillas, right? The stampillas are good.
Tell us, you still haven't told us why you don't invite nobody.
Invite where? Where do you want me to go? Like, where do you want to go that I go?
Okay,
like I'm the one that gets invited. I'm always invited.
You went to San Pedro. You went to San Pedro the other day and you didn't tell nobody.
Bro, you know why I didn't ask you, Andy? You're always working, bro. And like, dude, it was like during your work hours, and I'm like, dude, I don't like to vote a thought when I know they can't make it. Yes, it's just hey, dude, it's like if I'm on my work shift and somebody says, hey, bro, we're gonna go play, or like last minute shit. Like, it's hard to ask last minute. I don't ever have things planned out. So it was like if I was to call Mike and say at 2:00 in the afternoon on a Monday or Tuesday and be like, hey, Mike, I'm going to call him at 1:30 and be like, hey, bro, we're going to go golf. You want to go? Like, are you down? It's like, I got to get 1:30, bro. Like, how the fuck do you want me to go play at 2:00?
Well, that's what Mike did the other day for GCT.
That's how we do it every week, bro.
That's how he goes, hey, let's go play a hot 9 at GCT. And I'm like this. Fuck, like, okay.
Yeah.
You know? And then it takes one text. We're like, we got 6. Let's go.
Look,
you know, if you invite me, I probably won't go, but I just want to be fucking feel the love and be invited anyways. All right.
Nah, you got
you. You don't invite nobody.
Bitch, you never invited me to your house. I've never been. Okay, I have been to your house, dude. But it was to drop off shit, not to have lunch or dinner. Hey, can you go over here to pick up this and then pick up this and then bring it to me?
Where do I eat lunch? I eat lunch at work. I eat dinner. I haven't even eat dinner yet. Brucey, you're always welcome here. You're always welcome. Mike's always welcome. Y'all are always welcome right here. Oh, look, Orlando Lara. No te guates, Brucey.
No te agüites.
Look, even your dog's like, you fucking cheap motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there you go. Talk about the courses. I don't want to hear about Brucey focus. Okay. All right. So as we wrap this up, we're already an hour and 15 in. All right, Mike. Some of the hot topics we got right here. Did JJ Spawn? Did he choke, or did Rory win out at the Players? And you've been out there, Mike. You've been out there. You've played TPC Sawgrass. Tell us, Mike, how is it out there in 17? Tell us everything.
I don't think he choked, man. I just think he was fucking amped up. He was feeling in the moment. I saw a clip here where McIlroy might have played a little bit of mind games on him, bro. On 17, he grabs an 8. I think he grabs a 9, and he's kind of fucking going through the clubs and playing with them. And JJ Spawn's looking at him in his bag. Then he grabs a 9-iron, and I think they had a lot to do with his decision to hit that 8 and fly the green. But I kind of knew, Andy. I said, if he doesn't win it outright and they go to a playoff hole, McIlroy's going to whip his ass. It's too much for him. The persona, the person that McIlroy is, he's going to bring the pressure, and JJ Spawn's going to fucking fold. And sure enough, first hole, you know what I mean? He was out of it. I think you posted 5 minutes into it. Game over, Rory. Game blouses. But that course, man, even playing just a foursome, it'll make you shit your pants. Like you're just so scared, you know. I was using old balls because I'm gonna put one of these motherfuckers in the water. I know I am. If you're looking at it on 16, just straight right is all sand and water. I hit a fucking fade. So I was aiming more left. I remember Stads was behind us, and me and RG were riding with him and say, Stads, what happens when you have to hit a draw? He goes, I aim more left. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna fucking aim more left. I cut it over. I actually parred 16. I bogeyed 17, but as soon as you get to 18, Andy, it's just like you have to take a moment to take it in. You're on the tee box. You just see water straight left all the way down to the clubhouse. You see the green from where you're at. You see the dog leg, and you just see the beautiful TPC, you know, the shop and everything in there. It's intimidating, bro. Just for us. I can imagine what he felt. I can imagine, you know, you saw the scores. Look, there it is. I bogeyed 17, just to let you guys know I went in the bunker. I fucking pussed out.
Is that Bones?
Yeah, Bones, RG, and Pete. Yep. We got to play it, man. If we got a sweetheart deal. The crazy part is we played 9 holes, Andy, and it got rained out. So everybody had to go in. There's lightning storms. It was raining. We were all fucking pissed. You know, we're all sad in the clubhouse. We're not going to play 16, 17, 18. You know, we're all sad. And they're already putting reports out like weather's going to be bad for the next 2 hours, you know. So we're like, fuck, you know. And then Statler's like, what are y'all waiting for? He's like, RG, go get your clubs. Let's go out there. You know what I mean? He's like, you're with Stats, bro. We don't have to worry about shit. So we drive out there. Like, we're going to play these 3 holes. So we started playing them in the rain, and it kind of cleared up. You know, that's kind of the whole thing is as soon as you're done with a round, the guys take your bag and they give you this little card. And you got to go into the pro shop, and they give you a bag tag for TPC, the Island Green. And you can put whatever you want on there. You put your name, the date, and your score. Well, I bogeyed, so I was like, I'm not putting the fucking score on there. So I just put my name and I put the date on the TPC bag tag.
Well, they talked about that with Trent at the Creator Classic, right? They talked about that with Trent. Trent got, I think, what do they say? He got an 11. I think that's what he said. Like, he got an 11. Or am I gonna put that out there? And I think he's like, they're talking about it. They're like, yes, you need to put that on there. Like, that's a flex. That's
transparency.
A flex. Okay, all right, Mike. But you know what? I have this picture of you and your boys that went out there, Mike. And you said, I think you said it best out there because you took us to a place where you described what it's like off that tee box, right? Off of the tee there at 17 at TBC Sawgrass. You got the wind gusting that you have to take into account. It could be anywhere from 120 to 150, right? I mean, and
we're playing way the fuck up too. Yeah.
What was it?
It doesn't look like this on TV, and the guy's like, yeah, because they're fucking 60 yards back. We're all the way up there.
What were they playing? What was it playing when you played out there?
118, 116, 118, something like that.
And it had to be one of the most intimidating 118 shots you've ever had in your life.
100%. You see the little, I don't know what it is, a little tree with the flowers on the right side. You know what I mean? You've seen the shots there and people shank it. You know, you've seen people put it over there. You've seen people fly, go short. I'm just like, just get anywhere on the fucking green. And I actually caught it a little fat, and I went in the front side bunker. I'm like, that's safe. I didn't go in, you know. And then RG, they all stick it, you know, and they all hit great golf. I think they all parred. I was the only bogey. So iconic hole, man. It's just a beautiful hole, and just very blessed, you know. RG and Pete, you know, really set that up for us, and all praise to them, man. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible. So, BCF guys coming through.
What do you think, Andy? Do you think JJ choked? I think he choked. I really did. I think it was too much for him, bro. The pressure, the everything, bro.
I think Mike brings up a great point. This is why, I mean, and Bruce, you always say it. I don't like how you say it. You got to stay in your lane. I don't like when you say that because I don't think it's. Because I think there's different. I think, hey, you can blink, you can put the blinker on and go to that lane and come right back to yours. All right, because I don't think you need to stay in your lane. And then some lanes, 2 lanes turn into 1. So it's you know what. 2 lanes.
Hold on, but like, right? Where are you taking this? Like, tell me where you're taking this first. Like, I don't know where you're taking this.
I know you don't know, and you might never know, but hopefully
you take forever, bro. You're taking it the 1604 route. You take
and that's right. Sometimes an accident happens and it becomes a 1 lane.
I guess, bro. It's your story, bro. Tell us your story, hurry up, bro.
And you know what? You have to play. You have to. And you say stick in your lane. I said you have to play your game. You're always worried about the leaderboard and everybody else.
Okay.
You know it, and you always tell everybody stay in your lane. You know it, and you never take your own advice.
That has nothing to do. Look at the leaderboards. Has nothing to do with staying in your lane, bro. Like you're going I-10, 35. You're making different routes, bro. Like,
well, you said there was only one way to get to Horseshoe Bay, and I told you no. There's other ways to get there,
bro. You said I'm going over here on I-10 towards freaking West Texas.
Yeah, already. All right. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that. You know what? JJ was worried about Rory and not worried about his game. That's what I'm saying is that just like you like to worry about everything else but you.
Yeah.
You worry about everybody else. And what Rory did is Mike said it. Hey, he might have played a mind game, but you know what? He caught JJ peeking at him.
Yeah.
That's what happened. He was playing the man instead of the course. Who does that sound like?
I don't know, dude.
That sounds just like you. You played.
The question was JJ. Did JJ choke? Not Arnold. Not Arnold, Brucey, nothing. It was JJ choke.
Well, you know what?
Why did he choke, Brucey? Why?
I'm trying to compare it so you can understand, so you can get that feeling. You can understand that. You know what? He was playing Rory instead of playing 16, 17, and 18.
Yeah. It's hard to get like off of not playing the guy, but because you're trying to play shot for shot, but in a way it's hard because you're right. You got to focus on the course and play your game. Don't drive as far as Rory. You don't hit as far as Rory. So play your game. And like now that you're putting this into perspective, I get it. I really do. You're saying like he was.
I don't care. I don't care if you get it. I don't care if you get it.
That's what you wanted, right? You wanted an understanding, and here's your validation I get it.
I want you to understanding of how he choked, because you know what? By talking about how you choke, that's what I wanted you to understand.
Thank you, sir. No taking.
Now do you understand?
Yes, I get it, bro. I get it. Stop looking at other people and look at my own game.
There we go. Hey, stay in your lane, Brucey.
It's a small lane.
Well, you know what? Well, it's different, right? You don't know how to stay in your lane when your wife's always driving, right? So I mean.
Dude, bro, you're jabbing, bro.
Hey, right. That's all I do. Okay, so the other thing we have, can Rory be the next guy? Can Rory be one of 3 to win the Players and complete his career Grand Slam, and win the Masters? The other 2 guys to do it You had Scotty last year do it, and Tiger Woods. Do you think, Mike? Do you think this is the year for Rory to do it?
As much as I hate the guy, you know me, I'm not a Rory fan. I hope it is. I hope he completes it. I think he deserves it. Believe it or not, I like Spawn, and I found myself rooting for Rory for the first time, bro. I was like, he's gonna pull it off. You know what I mean? When he did win, I was happy for him, man. Can he do it? He's number 2, number 3 in the world. What is his ranking? He's got the fucking game. He's just, for him, it's mental as well, man. Like, can he do it? Absolutely. Will he do it? Is different.
He's number 3. I think he's number 3.
Dude, I think he can do it, man. He's the best, but dude, will he do it, man? He just builds up a lot of pressure. He brings a lot of unwanted attention to himself. You know, so when it's time to tee it up, they're focused on other things other than golf, and that's his problem.
I think like with his marriage, kind of all that's already in the past. The whole him being like the PGA guy, standing up for the PGA, all that's in the past. I think once he focuses back on golf and his game, he's got everything. He's got all the tools. He's got the experience. He's got everything. So I think this year could be his year. That's my take on it.
You know, before the tournament started, he was shitting on the classic. What do they call it? The YouTube classic, whatever it was.
The Creator Classic.
The Creator Classic. You watch it? He's like, nope, I don't watch it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it's good for the game. And then they asked him about playing the seniors. He's like, nope. If I got to be playing at that age, I did something wrong in my life. Just like shitting on the Creator Classic and shitting on the seniors tour. You know what I mean? He just brings a lot of unwanted attention to himself.
Eddie, what was your take on? Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, Bruce. Go for it, brother. Go for it.
No, I was going to talk about the whole like where he paid to bring in like his driver.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Sorry.
No, wait. Just please keep that there, Brucey. Please keep that there. All right. Well, being at this media weekend there in Horseshoe Bay I don't know why the fuck I was there, right? I don't know why I'm there.
We all want to know why.
You needed a Mexican there.
Yeah, we all want. I'm the token. Hey, I fit a quota, right? I fit a quota. Well, I was there with Art Strickland, who, you know, we've had him on the show, great friend of the podcast, the president of the Texas Golf Writers Association, writes for golf.com. I had the editor-in-chief of Golf Week magazine out there. Then I had Mike Bailey, who also writes for Sports Illustrated out there. And one of the big topics was how Rory kind of shit on the media when he left at the U.S. Open. And then you have Colin Morikawa doing it 2 weeks in a row. Mm-hmm. And they're like, and this is the one thing, and these are all older dudes, right? These are all older guys, and you're good buddies with Sadler, right, Mike? You're good buddies with Sadler. You've heard endless stories, right, from Sadler and Gowie, right? All those guys. Well, they always these writers talked about if Arnold Palmer were alive today, how he would have grabbed him and he would have given him the business and showed him how to do it. And what do y'all think? I heard Trent Ryan today on Foreplay podcast say, "Oh, I'm glad he did that. I'm glad he's saying fuck you to the media and not having to do that shit." Do you think that that's good for the game?
I think it was a bitch
or their brand.
I think it was a bitch move, man. I did not like it. I think Rocco Mediate put out a comment. You know, he's like, Arnold Palmer would be rolling over in his grave right now if he's, you know, if something like that happened on his watch. So they take that very serious. You know, these old legends, people we look up to, the creators of PGA, the guys the lifelong PGA members.
The pillars of the game, the pillars of the professional game.
You know, they've all done it. You know, I mean, it's frowned upon. I didn't like it. You know, I like Morikawa too, but after that, I'm like, what a bitch. You know what I mean? Just you lost. You know, not taking in the chin.
I think the thing is I see it. You saw that kid Withers from North Carolina against Duke in the ACC semifinals. He had a lane violation when they were down 1 point, right?
Yep.
Well, you saw him that night. You saw Hubert Davis, his head coach, put his arm around the damn kid, and whether or not he wanted to be out there, he put him out there. And you know what? You got to do the dance. Mike, you're a ball player. Brucey, you love ball. You love all sports. One of the best movies I love is For the Love of the Game with Kevin Costner. He talks, and this always reminds me as a coach, as being in the game for 20 plus years, the ball hits that one guy in his head and it goes off of him, right? And he goes in there and it's just Kevin Costner and that kid. And that kid tells Kevin Costner, pretty funny what happened out there, right? And he said, you know what you're going to do? You're going to go out there, you're going to face the media, you're going to do the dance. And next time we're in Fenway, I'll go out there with you and I'll work the wall with you. He goes, don't help them make a fool out of you. And then he leaves. He says, Mr. Chappell, Billy Chappell, you got a phone call. And he leaves and he looks at that other black guy, the room attendant, and he says, he's old school, baby. You know? And I'm like, that's what you got to do. You have to go out there and you have to do the dance. You have to do the dance. You have to do the dance. And I think this is where maybe we don't like Colin and maybe we won't because they talk about it, the No Laying Up podcast. You know what they call him? From freaking a full swing one, they call it he's not a dog. He's a dog that wears shoes. Because remember, he had the dog in the freaking shoe. Yeah. The dog had freaking Brucey's got technical difficulties over here, baby.
Fucking TMU mic stand, dude.
So that was one of the big issues. Brucey, as he's got some technical issues going on over here. One of the topics was, Mike, would you pay $1,000 like Rory did to bring your old driver and your old woods? Would you Uber him over if you didn't feel confident? You play a lot of equipment, Mike. You play a lot of
a lot of equipment, bro. 3 bags or 2 full bags.
You have more clubs than me, motherfucker.
That's true. Yeah, hey, guys from the 361 area got like 17 clubs in their bag.
You do. Guilty of it. Guilty of it. I can't lie. It's like 2 putters and fucking 2 drivers. And
that's Brucey. That's Brucey right there.
Stop, dude.
I mean, if I had the money, yeah, absolutely. If I needed it, why the fuck not? You know, hey, $1,000 ain't shit to him. If I had that kind of money, hell yeah.
He won $5 million. He won close to $5 million.
So freaking
$1,000
is right? It's like $1 to him.
Right here. I got a great comment right here. Trent Wilson right here. Thank you, Trent, for chiming in, my brother. Even JJ faced the media after his playoff. No one in his shoes would want to talk about what happened. And I like JJ. I like JJ. Hey, Trent, thanks for chiming in, brother. I like JJ Spawn because he's one of the guys. He gave me time at the Valero Open after his round, and I'm glad he eventually became a champ several years later. But he's one of the good guys, and he's a grinder. And I think you know what you have to respect those grinders. He went out there. He did the dance. I got nothing but love and nothing but props for him.
Yeah, he made no excuses after the media after the round. He made no excuses. He's like, I'm happy with what I hit it. It just the wind kind of died down and just wasn't my day. So he said, I'm happy. I can live with it. You know, his only win is here in the fucking Valero. So that's our home. That's our boy, man. So it's proud of him, happy for him. He deserves it. I think they had a stat, Andy. He was the only player in the PGA Tour that has 3 top 3 finishes right now.
Yep, so that's what I heard you. I was just gonna say that. Right now, man. So he's not like
he's training. He's gonna be a problem.
He's playing good, and I think he's only gonna learn from this. It's never really a loss. I tell the kids because we lose a lot. I was like, it's never really a loss if you learn from it.
Yep.
Hey, is he coming? Is he coming to the Valero this year?
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. All right.
Yeah.
So some of the big names that commitments you have the whole you have pretty much the whole Ryder Cup captain and vice captain crew coming. You have the whole. You have Keegs. You have Kisner. You have a lot. Yeah, you have a lot of the vice captains coming as well. So you got the whole captaincy coming, which is cool. You got Spieth coming. You got Batia, defending champ, coming. Corey Connors.
Hideki,
Hideki, man. We got some good guys coming.
Ricky. You got Ricky.
Justin Rose is coming. And you got some guys here. And I love how the Valero Open Committee does a great job on getting these players to come out here. All right, last thing we're going to talk about right here. Last thing. How pumped are you, Mike, for Happy Gilmore 2? You saw the trailer the other day.
I hadn't seen the trailer, and Becca texted I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen that it came out yet, and she tagged me, and I was fucking cracking up. Just right off the bat, it's fucking funny. Is it going to meet up to the first one? Absolutely not, right? It's hard to remake a movie, but, dude, all the guys that came out, and they have some of the live golfers on there. DeChambeau's in there, and fucking Daly. I mean, it's going to have some comedy to it. It's hard to create a classic, right? But I'm fucking all for it. I'm going to watch it. For sure, I'm going to watch it. I'm pumped, dude. I would like to see all the new technology and all the new players, everybody involved with it. It's fucking great for the game. It's going to be awesome.
It looks like he's using some new equipment too. I'm excited for the new equipment for him, baby.
My favorite is like SpongeBob. His fucking teeth.
The teeth, his fucking monument.
It's his bust. That's what it is. His bust. And Brucey, are you pumped? Brucey, are you pumped for it?
Bro, you know I'm pumped, bro. I love comedy, bro, especially comedy and golf. Again, bro, dude, like the highlights, he's in his Timberlands and he's in that hockey jersey, bro, and he's getting a little older. You can tell that little there was a big gap. That's what I don't like about movies that have big gaps, because their parents changes, they change. But again, I know they probably did the storyline to where it was a big gap. So, but again, dude, how Mike said, dude, with all the seeing Scotty in there, seeing all these guys in there, bro, it's gonna be awesome, bro.
I'm curious to see what path they take. What is the storyline, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing I'm really excited for, to see what the storyline is, guys. Make sure, guys, FOREBROS Tour, Never Golf Alone Again, guys. They're our gimme sponsor. If you want to be part of Maya's gimme crew, make sure you visit nothingisob.com.
He'll take care of you.
Make sure to see any past event, any of our past scores. You can visit FOREBROS Tour, schedule past episodes of Nothing Is OB. We're on there. Please check it out. FOREBROS Tour, Never Golf Alone Again. You don't have a home, guys. We'd love for you to join us, guys. We take none of your money. Everything you put into the pot, you have every right to earn, guys. That's FOREBROS Tour, Never Golf Alone Again, guys. All right. Yep. So I'm pumped. I'm excited. My thing is, I want to see that storyline. I want to see where they take it, where it goes, and how they kind of wrap everything together. And you're right. Nothing. I think we talked about this the other day, Brucey. What sequels have kind of surpassed the first one? I think maybe Back to the Future 2 was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what? You can't say Karate Kid. Brucey, you don't like Star Wars.
Hey, Mike, he was talking about Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you watching?
I didn't say
Lord of the Rings.
I didn't say Lord of the Rings.
My precious ring.
I didn't say Lord of the Rings. I didn't. But you lumped all of those together. I said, Brucey, you know what? At least I know you were raised by women too, but at least my mom took me to go see Empire Strikes Back.
Magnolias and The Notebook.
Brucey,
I've never seen The Notebook. I've never seen it.
You don't want to see it, bro.
I don't because I heard it's about
the review after the podcast, bro.
Because See, look, thank you. Look, Bola Hugh. Empire was way better than Star Wars than the first one. I agree with you, Bo.
Oh, dude, he got mad. He got mad because I said, bro, I don't watch Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever it's called. He said, dude, don't ever confuse them. Don't ever confuse them.
You don't. It's not Star Trek. It's Star Wars. Hey, Brucey, maybe because you saw the knockoff version, it's Estrella Wars.
Dude, I saw the Jetsons and I was like, bro, you seen one Jetsons, you seen them all, bro. Dude, it's the Star Trek.
Hanna-Barbera cartoons over here. Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Look, okay. Leo Camarillo, Lethal Weapon.
John Rambo.
Dude. That's what I said.
Rambo. Like in Rambo when they show him when they wash him when he's encuadrado. When they
hose him down.
Okay, Lethal Weapon 2 is pretty okay. Lethal Weapon 2 and even 3 with Chris Rock and Leo Getz, that was pretty.
The one that got me upset, dude, was Dumb and Dumber and Dumb and Dumber or whatever this shit was, dude. That was stupid, bro. But
there you go. Y'all are talking corny shit right now, bro. I know. Nothing is OB, but y'all are on the fence right now. You know what? That's where I live. I live on the fence. I live on the fence.
Quit tuning in, quit commenting.
I live on the fence, man. Thank you, bro.
So let's go back to Jeremiah's
Bola Hugh, Godfather Part 2. I don't know. I like the original, Bo. I like the original, man. Oh, and right here, Curtis Spillman. Terminator 2 was good too. Damn, that was good. Eddie Furlong. Solid, bro. There you go, right there. Okay, right, go for it, Brucey. Tell me.
No. So I have it down here, dude, to where you talked about Jeremiah's comment about rate in a good course, like about paying $100 or whatever, dude. Like, I think that, again, bro, you're gonna pay for what you're gonna get. So sometimes, man, like, are you willing to pay that? Are you not willing to pay that? If you're not willing to pay that, quit complaining. So again, that's what I took from it. But again, if you want to give me your take on it, but that's how I took it, man. Is hey, if you're gonna complain about these smaller golf courses, then go out there and pay for some of these top tier courses, and you'll never have anything to freaking complain about. But again, that's how I took it. Maybe I interpreted it wrong.
I think we all have a review of what's important to us. So I think what courses check the box. And as I say that, as I bring up our home course sponsor right here, Golf Club of Texas, guys. If you haven't been out, make sure you check it out. Check it out. Bo and his crew are doing some great things out there. It's a vibe. You got the bar and grill, the short game area, the chipping, the putting, the range, the course, the 100%.
Zoysia.
You got the 10 cup bar. It checks all the boxes. Make sure, guys, you head out there We played it a couple weeks back. It's in great shape. It's coming back. I think what's important to me is pace of play is good, course conditions, greens, and you know what? Does it have a good scene and a good vibe? And I think a lot of the courses that we talked about today, you got Lackland, you got GCT, we got Alisation, we got Canyons Quarry, we talked about Silverhorn, we talked about those courses that check those boxes. And again, when you play with a group, you play with an organization that does have people that work hard for your members and make it a members first organization. I think as you find out, as we want to play cheaper golf at great establishments, I think you can't do it alone. You can't. Even Alamo City Golf Trail, they won't let you book as a single. They will not. They will not let you book as a single. And I think we all have a choice. And I think if you need to be part of an organization, if you want to make that money in that dollar stretch, I really think you do.
Yep.
Spot on.
You nailed it.
Right here, guys. Okay. Mike, as we conclude right here, Mike, is there any parting shots you want to give out? Any parting shots you want to give out, Mike?
Shout outs to all the new members, man. Dr. Trevino, Dr. Fuentes, my buddy Justin Davis back home, and my BCF crew, RG, Mark, Gowie, Pete. We spent a weekend together up in Breno, man. It was a good time. Just shout out to all the bros. Leo and Maya, love you guys. That's it.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for being on the show tonight, brother. I appreciate you. Love you, man. Thank you so much, bro. I'm glad you're back, brother. I'm glad you're back up here, man. All right, man. Keep representing, brother.
Man. Check you later.
Brother. All right, have a good night. That was our brother, Mike Ayala, there, man. Hey,
good shit, bro.
Again, he always brings good shit, and that's why I want him. He keeps it real. He speaks from the heart.
It's all about perspectives, man. He brings a good perspective from it.
He does. He brings a good perspective. He was the tournament director for Paga for a long time. He's played courses all across the United States, and I think he travels a lot for his job too. So he sees it right there.
Yep. Okay,
right here, Jordan Calendar. The vibes of GCT are great. Great times at the bars, inside, outside, hard to beat. Oh, look at Esteban. Y'all forgot Windcrest.
I have it on my list, bro. Windcrest.
Okay, right Brucey, tell me about Windcrest. Dude,
so I haven't played Windcrest since
damn, Brucey, you haven't even played Windcrest either. Damn.
I played it. I said I played it. The 9-hole course, I played it. But dude, I haven't played it like in a long time since I moved to my house over here in 2019. 2020, dude, I haven't gone over there and played over there, bro. Like again, it was a 9-hole course, so
I can tell you about it. It's in Windcrest, right outside of San Antonio, in the city of Windcrest. It's right there off of 35.
Yeah, right.
It's a 9-hole course. What I like about it is that it's got some par 3s, it's got some par 4s, it's got one par 5. It's got 2 par 5s, and this is where the kids play their tournaments. It's a great little spot. They have a little Chinese restaurant in their pro shop, which I hear is pretty good. It's every time I've been there, it hasn't been open. They don't open till later, apparently. It's a great spot. It's got a nice little homey vibe, feeling old school vibe, a throwback. And the carts are all different kind of carts. Some barely run, some all Twaco and stuff. But you know what? They're good people out there.
They have the ones with 3 wheels.
Yeah, they do. It's 2 wheels in the back, 1 in the front. Hey, you're over there, no top, like you're preaching Bob Hope and the Rat Pack, out there. And so it's a good time. It's a really laid back vibe. The kids play their golf tournaments out there, and there's some good people out there. And it's a really nice little just chill spot. Like I said, they've got nothing but great reviews and people rave about the Chinese restaurant that's in the clubhouse.
Dang.
I know, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Out there.
All right, bro. Okay. Tell me right here. Okay. One more thing. Played Windcrest 2 months ago. Yeah. Wow. It was tough. Cool track. Great learning course. Don't expect a nice course, but price reflects what it is. So no issue for me. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And chiming in right here. Victor Trevino, happy to join, bro. We're happy to have you, Victor. We're happy to have you, brother. We are.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me, Brucey, your parting shots, my brother.
No, dude, just to our fans and to our listeners, man, thank you for staying with us, dude. Again, like sometimes, man, we go off. We don't even look at time. We just have vibes. We just have something going. Again, man, and the banter that you and I give, dude, sometimes it's harsh. Sometimes it's fun. It's exciting, bro. But again, for the people that tune in, bro, and for the 2 fans who always tell me, man, bro, don't ever change. Be you. Who cares what Andy says? Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But again, thank you for sticking with us. Again, I appreciate it. It comes from the bottom of my heart, man. And I just appreciate each and every one of y'all, man.
Well, I'm thankful for the bros for giving me a helping mouthful of shit this past week or the week. Like you, again, what's toxic to you might be normal to me, so it might not be toxic. I need it. I need to hear it. It's the energy I need. I wish I could play more golf, but had some family stuff pop up, and you know what? Family first. We always talk about golf isn't golf is what's brought us together. It's not what keeps us together. And I'm appreciative of my brothers for being there for me when I need them. Leo might not invite me to golf, but he invites me to go have a drink with them at Twin Peaks. I get those invites. I don't get the invites for golf either, but I'll get the invites for Twin Peaks. And I'm thankful to spend time with them and thankful for the bros. Thankful for you, Brucey. Thankful for my family. It's a crazy time right now in the spring. Got a lot of sports going on there at school. And look, we invite you to golf. No, it's the wrong text. It's wrong group text. You always say it's wrong.
How many groups is there? I've always wondered.
I don't know. Leo, I don't know.
Bad. Wrong group.
Look, see, like he said it again when I found out about this secret round the other day. Oh, wrong text. So Leo, it's wrong text. All right. And but he still invites me to go eat with him or to go watch him eat. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for my brothers. And it's been a weird time, family wise. My family needs me, and I'm thankful that several of my brothers understand. And I love to talk golf. I think I talk golf better than I play golf, and I love this podcast. And I'm thankful for you, thankful for my brothers, and it's a great time to be. It's a great time to be in San Antonio and to be in golf. I want to see us. I want to see these courses get better. I want to see the people that are in the industry do better. I want us to do better, and we want to help too. We want to be part of the solution and not the problem, guys. Remember, in the game of life,
nothing is OB.